Hail Satan, hail Lucifer, hail Great Lord Belial, hail Great Lord Leviathan, hail Great Father King Lucifer, hail Great Lord Beelzebub, hail Great Lord King Pazuzu, hail King Asmodeus, hail King Asmodai, hail Great Lord Vereen, hail Lord Volok, hail beautiful Queen Lilith, hail Queen Tiamat, hail the great Princess Dagon, hail Zagon, hail Lord Behelbegor, hail King Paimon, hail Astaroth, hail Lord Amaimon, hail Lord Florius, hail Lord Abaddon, hail and Ave to King of Maimon, yep, the Prime Minister of Hell and the true Scribe of Hell, Lord Lucifer's Raphael, Ave Lord Oribas, Ave Lord Florius, Ave King Pazuzu, which I said, Ave Lord Bune, and Ave and hail to every one of my true brothers and sisters, which I love and respect fully. My true brothers and sisters, I do. The fakes, the phonies, I honestly don't give two fucks what happens to ye. I really don't. Hail Satan. In nomine de nostra, Satanas-Luciferi-Excelsius, Ave Voluptatis Carnis. Hail to the true God of this world, the devil. Some people don't like that word. Some people do. Me personally, I don't see anything wrong with it, using that word. But I use that word from time to time. And I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's an insult. Personally, I don't. I don't think it's an insult at all. Some people think that it is. But if you are a true theistic, spiritual, if you are a true theistic Satanist, if you are a true spiritual Satanist, if you are a true traditional Satanist, and a true demonolator for that matter, or demonolatress, you have no problem being considered a devil worshipper. Because I know for a fact, I have no problem with it. I never have, and I never will. And I've been on this path, I've been on this path like 33 years. And I'm being dead serious. 33 years I've been on this path. And I got the first book that I ever got. Obviously, you can pretty much probably guess what it was. You can pretty much probably guess what it was, because everybody had the same book. Because it was like the be-all and end-all at first, right? When Anton was alive, and you can guess what it was, Satanic Bible. And this is the same Satanic Bible that I had. It's the first one I ever got, and it was a gift from a friend, and I got it in 1981. And I got my second Satanic Bible, because I have two of them, plus I have the bigger one. I'll show you that in a second. This one here, the revised one that Anton Long done for the 50th anniversary. And the second Satanic Bible I got in 1991. And on top of that, the Satanic Rituals, obviously. And I had the Satanic Rituals since 1990. Now, I also have from you know, Anton's work. From Anton's work, I have the Devil's Notebook, from Anton Szandor LaVey. And I have Satan Speaks from Anton Szandor LaVey. And I have The Satanic Witch from Anton Szandor LaVey. Well, actually, yeah, that's from Anton. And the only other book after I got that one from the church that I got from that crowd is Peter Gilmore's The Satanic Scriptures. And now this one was a gift from from a friend that I used to have. But that friend turned out to be let's just say he went back to being a fucking giant because he couldn't handle his shit. He's seen a few things that he's seen and heard and felt a few things that scared the shit out of him. And I thought he had more balls than that, but apparently not. And I haven't spoken to that guy in years. And I really don't care if I ever speak to him again. But I want to do a little tiny bit of reading. I just wanted to say that, like, that's just the books that I have there from that have to do with Anton Szandor LaVey. I have a ton of other books which I'm going to do a video on. I'm going to take pictures of each book, upload them to my social media. Then I'm going to do a video of each book and say the book's name and say the author. And then I'm going to like do each one, right? So that might be a few videos in, because I have over 100 books, like over 100 grimoires and books that have to do with Satanism and witchcraft, black witchcraft and that. Like the last book that I received in the mail was last week. Where's it to? And it is this one right here. It's by Natasha Helvin. Russian Black Witchcraft. Russian Black Magic, sorry. The beliefs and practices of heretics and blasphemers. This book is a good book. It's an excellent book, man. And I got the Slavic. I got one more coming in the mail that has to do with Slavic and that area, the Baltic area, over in Europe. And I should get that this week. And there's one more I should get this week. And then after I get that, then I'm going to stop buying books for a while, because within the last couple years, I've been crazy buying books. And up here in Canada, in the States, you buy them and you just pay the normal price and normal taxes on it. Like, say a book, and up here in Canada, you got to pay for, obviously, taxes. You got to pay for the, whichever way you want the book to come. Whether you want it regular mail or priority mail or, you know, whatever. And you got to pay for duty fees. So if I buy a book on Amazon, say for, I don't know, I'll just say $20. I'll round it off. If I buy a book on Amazon for $20, by the time I get that book, by the time they take their money out off my card for, off my credit card, by the time they take their money off my credit card for the book, for the actual price of the book, I'm paying double for the book. Like literally almost double. If a book is $12.60, I end up paying like $25 for the book. So I literally pay double. Which really sucks. It really does. That, and I'm going to do some pictures of my my necklace, my satanic jewelry and that. Like really satanic jewelry. Because I haven't done that in a long time. In the last 6 months or so, I bought quite a few of necklaces and necklaces and stuff like that. Necklace, you know, the usual satanic demonic stuff. Ave Satanas. Yeah, I want to say hail to all my great brothers and sisters my true satanic brothers and sisters. Not the fakes, not the phonies. You know, obviously, we all know I don't give a fuck about them. I only care about my true brethren, my true brothers and sisters. And that's the truth. The fakes, the phonies, I don't care what happens to them. I really don't. I never have, and I never will. And I'm not. It's not just a line. It's true. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't say it. And and this is right off the topic for a minute. Tonight we're supposed to get a big batch of snow. A big snowstorm. Tonight and tomorrow we're supposed to get like 15, 20 centimeters of snow. And for us getting, like down in southern Ontario, where I live, in Georgetown, Canada, we don't get snow like that, not a big amount this time of year. It's too early. Like in December, around Santa Claus time, around Yule season, yes. Yule season will get snow, or have snow. But usually not until around that time. With that on, do a little tiny bit of reading. This one has to do with, basically you can have it, it's designed, it's a ritual designed to directly sacrifice Jesus Christ to Satan, Father Satan, to sacrifice the tree hanger to Father Satan, through the ritualization of the body and blood of Jesus Christ, the tree hanger. Let us not make liars of them. And well, to the following. You know, you obviously need certain things, right? When you're doing this ritual. But you don't really need a lot. That's the thing. A lot of people think that you need a whole batch of stuff for every ritual. You really don't. You can have a candle in a cardboard box, like I said in videos past, and you're fine. Just as long as you have the honest intent. If you got the honest intent and drive and everything else, and if you're pure of heart and everything like that, Father Satan, beautiful Queen Lilith, Lord Beelzebub, Great King Asmodeus, Great King Asmodai, Great Queen Tiamat, Great King Pazuzu, Great King Azazel, Great King Paimon, Great Prime Minister of Hell and the Scribe of Hell, Lucifer-Raphael, they know. Whichever demonic entity, demonic ancient god that we are doing the evocation to, doing the evocation or invocation, I prefer to say evocation, we have no problem. You'll know. You'll know. I'll tell you that right now. Because Father Satan and the demonic, they know before we even speak what's in our mind. It's true, they really do, and I'm not just saying it. Okay, I'm going to read this little one and another couple little invocations or evocations, and then I'm going to do some more reading. I'm going to do a little video on demonic pacts after this. I call upon you, Satan, the god of this world, and the forces of darkness that you control, which is everything. Satan, I ask of you to grant me an audience, which means you're asking Father Satan to come into your ritual chamber or your temple or your sacred space. You're asking Father Satan and the demonic, the ancient gods, to come into your ritual space as an audience. Satan, I call upon you, Satan, the god of this world, and the forces of darkness that you control, which is everything. Satan, I ask of you to grant me an audience, and to accept the sacrifice I am offering you tonight. And the sacrifice you offer to Father Satan, it could be your life's essence, blood, which is very powerful. It's a very powerful offering. It could be hair off your head, or depending on what kind of ritual you're doing, right? It could be a little bit of hair off your head, or your goatee, or whatever. Or it can be parts of fingernails, like anything with your DNA on it, just as long as your DNA is on it. But me, personally, I like using blood. If you haven't already guessed. I love using blood doing rituals. I always have, and I always will. I've been doing the same thing for 33 years. You know, I got a lot of scars to prove it. But in saying that, I love using a lot of blood. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people just use like little diabetic pens. That's not the name for them, but same thing. Little diabetic pens, prick their finger, get a couple drops, 3 or 4 drops, and you're good. You don't need a gallon, you don't need a liter of blood. But me personally, when I do a blood ritual personally, to Great King Lucifer, or Great Father Satan, or Beautiful Queen Lilith, King Asmodeus, whichever ancient god you're doing it for, or to, you have no problem. Just as long as you use blood, your own essence. Right? That's the most important thing, as long as your DNA is there. Right? Okay, I had to start this one over now. I call upon you, Satan. I call upon you, Satan, Father Satan. I call upon you, Father Satan, the God of this world, the force and the forces of darkness that you control. Father Satan, I ask of you to grant me an audience, and to accept the sacrifice that I am offering you tonight. Behold the Eucharist, the body of the Jewish Savior, Jesus Christ, the tree hanger, the bastard son of the dirty whore mother. Jesus died not for my sins, but for his own selfish pride, and sacrificed himself to man, and man shall do with him whatever they wish. And I bet they did back in the day. He took it in every orifice of his body, and gave it in every orifice of other people's bodies. Because that so-called Last Supper that they had, I bet you that was one giant orgy. Okay, I gotta start this over. I get myself going, again, I gotta start it over. I call upon you, Father Satan, the God of this world, and the forces of darkness that you control. Satan, I ask of you to grant me an audience, and to accept the sacrifice I am offering you tonight. Behold the Eucharist, the body of the Jewish Savior, Jesus Christ, the tree hanger, the bastard of the dirty whore mother. Jesus died not for my sins, but for his own selfish pride, and sacrificed himself to man, and man shall do with him whatever they wish. Satan, behold your enemy, the man-made paper idol, who exists to enslave your children. No more shall man-made doctrine control our minds, and no more shall we worship the flesh of a fraud. And you drink the blood, if you're doing a blood ritual, you drink the blood of the tree hanger in your chalice, and say aloud, I drink the blood of the bastard son, and I now have the power of his followers running in my veins, and I am now their God. And you shout, Satan, accept this sacrifice and consume the energy of my enemy. Hail, Lord Satan. And this one is going to be, it's a little one for Lilith, for beautiful Mother Lilith. Stand before your altar. Obviously, you got to be relaxed and breathe slowly, but you're still going to be jacked up, right? Being a strong sexual feeling inside you from the energy around the altar. Visualize your object of desire. Recite each word. O great goddess of lust, I come to you, a a man of lustful passion, to ask that you grant me, and you say the person's name, flesh as my earthly fruit. And then the female recites, or the male recites, vice versa. I open my sacred human abyss to, and then the person's name, right? And the male recites, I stand tall, hard, and stiff, ready to plunge my magic rod into, say the person's name, for all of my delight. And then you continue reciting, O Goddess Lilith, I beg of you to grant me, O Goddess Lilith, I beg of you to grant my desire, so let it be done. Ave Lilith, Ave Satanas, Hail Satan, Father of creation, I come to you as a son or daughter of the left-hand path. I reject the man-made lies of the Bible, and I accept life as you intended it to be. Father Satan, I ask of you tonight to witness my signature on this contract. I ask of you as a faithful son or daughter to grant all my earthly desires. Let the eternal light of enlightenment shine unto me. Let it be done. Hail Satan, Hail Satan, Hail Satan. I like saying Hail Satan 3 times. Now everybody don't do that, but me personally I do. It's just something that I do. I've always been like that. And I'm going to read a invocation, demonic and satanic invocation. Before my Lord Satana Lucifera, Lord of darkness, Lord of the abyss, and all of the demons of hell, I commit myself to your service. I swear to serve in the ushering in the evil age of hell on earth. I believe in one divine being. I believe in Satan, Lucifer, Father Satan, Lucifer, Lord of the abyss, Lord of darkness. I believe in hell, his kingdom that we shall enter on death. I believe in the demons of hell and invite them to my rituals. I deny all other gods, including those of my childhood, and I am 666% committed to my Lord Satan, Lucifer, of my own free will and his works. I will do in this life and beyond. In the name of Satan, my divine Lord, the ruler of the earth, the king of the world, and all that dwells thereon, I beseech thee for thy darkest blessings, to follow all of your true spawn in all of our evil undertakings, to succeed and conquer in our evil workings, and to honor thee in our mission, to see thy will through. Upon my death in this life and beyond, I will serve Lord Satan, Lucifer, in his evil, infernal empire, hell. Ave Satanas, so mote it be. Hail, great Father Satan. Hail, King Lucifer. Hail, King Asmodeus. Hail, Lord Belial. Hail, Lord Leviathan. Hail, beautiful Queen Lilith. Satanic dedication ritual. Satan, Father Satan, King Lucifer, Lord of this earth, and Master of all that is. Tonight I pledge myself to you. I renounce the God of Christ and Abraham. I denounce the prophet and the Savior. Let it be forever known that I stand opposed to the cosmic order that would crush any subbalance of individuality or human will, just as you do. Let it be known that I will forever champion that which lies beyond the will of God. I will become a haven and a beacon of light to those that fall outside of the natural order of things. The manifestation of human will shall be uplifted and empowered Through this sheer existence of my own, I shall walk upon this earth as a Satan unto myself, spreading the black flame of your infernal light to the far reaches of the globe. Hail Father Satan. And with that, I'm going to finish this video because it went pretty long, actually, longer than I thought. Ave Satanas, Ave Lucifera, Ave Lord Belial, Ave Great Lord Leviathan, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave Queen Astaroth, Ave Queen Tiamat, Ave King Paimon, Ave Lord Mammon, Ave Lord Vereen, Ave Lord Volok, Ave Lord Beelzebub, Ave King Azazel, Ave Lord of Mammon, Ave to every demon and every demoness, every ancient god that's in existence. Hail Satan, Ave Satanas. I'll talk to you next.